Have you ever felt a strange tingling in your legs? Or maybe your feet get cold for no reason, or cramp up in the middle of the night? If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. These small, nagging issues are more common than you think, especially as we get older. But here's the good news. Sometimes the answer isn't complicated. In fact, it might be something as simple as a missing vitamin. In this video, we'll take a closer look at 5 essential vitamins that play a powerful role in keeping your legs strong, steady, and pain-free. From the nerves that send signals from your brain, to the muscles that carry you every day, to the tiny blood vessels that bring oxygen where it's needed, we're covering it all. But don't expect a boring science lesson. Each section is packed with clear, simple explanations, real-life examples, and practical tips you can use right away. Even if you're not into health topics, this video is easy to follow and full of small things that could make a big difference. So whether you're here out of curiosity, concern, or just looking for a few ways to feel better in your body, stick around. You might be surprised by how much these tiny nutrients can do. And as you watch, let us know in the comments, have you ever struggled with leg cramps or tingling feet? What's helped you feel better? Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you find this helpful. There's more down-to-earth health coming your way. Now let's get started. 5. Vitamin D, the foundation of strong legs. When we talk about keeping our legs strong as we age, vitamin D deserves a place at the top of the list. This important nutrient plays several key roles that go beyond just bone health. It affects everything from how steady we feel on our feet to how well we can walk, climb stairs, or simply get out of a chair. Let's break it down so it's easy to understand. First, vitamin D helps your body absorb calcium. Think of calcium as the bricks that build your bones and vitamin D as the worker who makes sure those bricks actually get placed in the right spot. Without enough vitamin D, even if you're getting calcium from your diet, your body might not absorb or use it properly. That means your bones could become thinner, weaker, and more fragile over time. This becomes especially important as we age. Older adults often experience a natural drop in bone density. That's a normal part of aging. But when vitamin D levels are too low, the risk of falls and fractures increases. A simple slip could lead to a broken hip or leg, which can have serious consequences. Maintaining good levels of vitamin D helps reduce this risk by supporting stronger, denser bones that can better handle pressure and movement. But vitamin D's job doesn't stop with the bones. It also plays a role in your muscles. Have you ever felt your legs getting weaker or noticed a slight tremble when you stand or walk? That might not just be age catching up. It could be a sign of low vitamin D. This vitamin helps muscles contract and relax properly. Without it, muscles can become weak, which increases your risk of losing balance or even falling. Some older adults report feeling shaky or unsteady on their feet. Others notice that they get tired faster when walking. These may be subtle signs that their muscles are lacking the support they need. There's also the issue of balance. Vitamin D is linked to coordination and neuromuscular function. This means it helps your brain and muscles talk to each other more clearly. If that communication breaks down, it becomes harder to control movement, especially in the legs. This can lead to wobbling, slow reflexes, and delayed reactions that make everyday tasks more difficult or dangerous. So, where can you get vitamin D? The most natural source is sunlight. When your skin is exposed to sunlight, specifically UVB rays, it produces vitamin D. But as we age, our skin becomes less efficient at making it. Also, if you live in a place with long winters, cloudy days, or spend most of your time indoors, you might not be getting enough sun exposure to meet your body's needs. That's where food and supplements come in. Fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines are excellent sources of vitamin D. Egg yolks and fortified foods like cereals, milk, and orange juice can also provide small amounts. But it's hard to get all the vitamin D you need from food alone, especially for older adults. That's why many doctors recommend taking a vitamin D supplement, especially during the winter months or if you've tested low. It's generally safe and effective to take around 800 to 1,000 IU, international units, of vitamin D per day, though your doctor may adjust that based on your specific health needs or blood test results. Taking it with food, especially something that contains fat like avocado, olive oil, or nuts, can help your body absorb it better. Here's a practical tip. Try setting a routine. Take your vitamin D supplement at the same time every day, maybe with breakfast or lunch. If you're spending time outside, aim for 10 to 15 minutes of sunlight on your arms and legs a few times a week without sunscreen, as long as your skin can tolerate it and you're not at risk for sunburn. If you're not sure whether you're getting enough vitamin D, a simple blood test can help. Many people are surprised to learn they're low, even when they feel generally well. But bringing those levels up can make a real difference, not just in your blood work, but in how your legs feel and function day to day. In short, vitamin D is one of the unsung heroes when it comes to leg strength in older adults. It builds strong bones, supports stable muscles, and improves balance, all of which are key for staying mobile, independent, and active. Think of it not just as a bone vitamin, but as a foundational part of your overall mobility. Keeping your legs strong doesn't have to be complicated. Start with vitamin D. It's a small step that supports every move you make. 4. Vitamin B12. Keeping nerves and legs connected. When we think about leg strength, we often focus on muscles and bones, but there's another important system at work that doesn't always get the attention it deserves: the nervous system. And this is where vitamin B12 comes in. Vitamin B12 is like the power cable that connects your brain to your legs. It helps the nervous system work properly by supporting the communication between your brain and your muscles. Every step you take, every time you move your toes or flex your calves, there's a signal traveling from your brain through your spinal cord and nerves to the right part of your leg. Without enough B12, that signal can get weak, delayed, or scrambled, like trying to talk on a phone with a bad connection. One of the early signs of B12 deficiency is tingling or numbness, often starting in the feet. Some people describe it as a pins and needles sensation, while others say it feels like their legs are falling asleep even when they haven't been sitting oddly. Over time, if the deficiency continues, it can lead to muscle weakness or even difficulty walking. You might notice that your balance feels off, or that it takes more effort to lift your legs. For seniors, these changes can happen gradually, and they're often mistaken as a normal part of aging. But in reality, low B12 might be playing a big part. Another hidden role of vitamin B12 is in supporting blood flow. Good circulation means that oxygen and nutrients are being delivered efficiently to your muscles and nerves. When circulation slows down, especially in the legs, you may feel cold feet, numb toes, or a general sense of discomfort. Vitamin B12 helps maintain healthy red blood cells, which carry oxygen through your body. When B12 is lacking, it can affect how well blood reaches your extremities, including your legs. That's why some people with low B12 often feel cold feet, even in a warm room. Here's the tricky part. As we get older, our bodies become less efficient at absorbing B12 from food. The reason is mostly due to changes in stomach acid. B12 from food needs a certain type of acid to be released and absorbed, but older adults often produce less of it. Some people also take medications like antacids or diabetes drugs, like metformin, which can further reduce absorption. So even if you're eating foods with B12, your body might not be getting enough from them. So where does vitamin B12 come from? It's found naturally in animal-based foods, things like meat, fish, eggs, and dairy. Liver and clams are especially rich sources, though they're not everyday items for most people. If you're someone who follows a mostly plant-based diet, you may need to be extra careful, as plant foods generally don't contain B12 unless they're fortified. For many older adults, B12 supplements are a smart and simple way to make sure you're getting enough. These come in several forms: pills, sublingual tablets, which dissolve under the tongue, sprays, and even injections. Sublingual tablets and sprays are especially useful for people who have trouble absorbing B12 through the stomach. They bypass the digestive system and go straight into the bloodstream through the soft tissues in the mouth. If you're not sure whether you're getting enough B12, talk to your doctor about a blood test. It's a simple test, and it can reveal whether your levels are in the normal range. The good news is that if you are low, supplementing with B12 usually works quickly. Many people report feeling more energetic and steady within a few weeks of starting supplements. That's because their nerves start functioning better, circulation improves, and the brain-to-leg connection gets clearer. Here's a tip. If you've been feeling tired, unsteady, or like your legs don't quite listen to you, it might not just be age. It might be B12. These signs can be subtle at first, but addressing them early makes a big difference. A daily B12 supplement is generally safe, even in higher doses, because your body will simply excrete any excess. There's no need to worry about getting too much, especially if you're using over-the-counter products. Just be sure to stick with a consistent routine, like taking it every morning with your breakfast so your body maintains steady levels over time. To sum it up, vitamin B12 is more than just a nutrient. It's a key part of keeping your legs responsive, strong, and connected to your brain. Without it, signals can slow, muscles can weaken, and balance can suffer. But with enough of it, those problems can be reduced or even reversed. So, whether you're already feeling leg cramps, tingling toes, or just want to stay strong and mobile, don't overlook B12. It's a small addition to your routine that can make a big difference in how your legs feel and how confidently you move every day. 3. Vitamin E, protecting muscles and improving circulation. When we talk about healthy legs in older age, we often think about bones, muscles, and exercise. But there's something else that quietly plays a powerful role behind the scenes: vitamin E. It might not be the first vitamin you think of, but it's one of the most important when it comes to protecting your leg muscles, improving circulation, and even easing nighttime cramps. Vitamin E is best known as an antioxidant. That means it helps defend your cells, including muscle and nerve cells, against damage. Every day, our bodies create molecules called free radicals, especially when we're exposed to stress, pollution, or simply as a result of aging. These molecules can slowly wear down the tissues in our muscles, including those in the legs. Vitamin E acts like a shield, helping to neutralize those free radicals before they cause harm. For older adults, whose cells are more vulnerable to damage, this protection is crucial. But vitamin E doesn't just protect your muscles. It also supports better blood circulation. This is especially important for the legs because they're the furthest point from the heart. Good blood flow ensures that oxygen and nutrients reach your leg muscles so they can work properly and recover quickly. If circulation is poor, your legs might feel heavy, tired, or even cold. Over time, this can affect your ability to walk confidently or stay active. Vitamin E helps keep blood vessels flexible and functioning well, which supports a steady flow of blood from your heart to your toes. One of the surprising benefits of vitamin E is its role in muscle recovery. Have you ever experienced sore legs after a walk or a bit of exercise? Or maybe you've been woken up at night by a sharp cramp in your calf? These are common problems, especially as we get older. Vitamin E helps your muscles heal after activity and reduces the intensity and frequency of cramps. While the exact reason isn't fully understood, researchers believe its antioxidant properties help muscles relax and repair more efficiently. Some studies even suggest that vitamin E can lower the number of nighttime cramps in seniors, making sleep more peaceful and restful. Another reason to pay attention to vitamin E is that it's not always easy to get enough through diet alone, especially for older adults. While it is found in foods like nuts, almonds, and hazelnuts, seeds, sunflower seeds, spinach, and vegetable oils like sunflower and wheat germ oil, people who eat less fat or avoid certain plant-based oils might not be getting enough. Cooking methods can also reduce the amount of vitamin E in foods. Frying, for example, destroys a good portion of this vitamin. Also, the body's ability to absorb vitamin E can decrease with age or with certain medical conditions that affect fat absorption, like digestive disorders. Since vitamin E is fat-soluble, it needs to be consumed with a small amount of healthy fat, like olive oil or avocado, to be properly absorbed. For those who might not be getting enough from food, supplements can be helpful. You can find vitamin E in capsule or soft gel form at most pharmacies or health stores. It's generally safe when taken at the recommended daily amount, but it's always a good idea to talk with a doctor before starting supplements, especially if you're on medications that affect blood clotting, since high doses of vitamin E can act as a natural blood thinner. If you're someone who experiences regular leg cramps, especially at night, vitamin E might be worth a closer look. You don't have to wait until the problem becomes severe. Many older adults report relief from occasional cramps simply by making sure they get enough of this vitamin each day. And even if cramps aren't a major issue for you, the benefits for muscle recovery and circulation still make vitamin E a smart part of your daily wellness routine. Here's a practical tip. Try adding a small handful of almonds or sunflower seeds to your breakfast, or drizzle a bit of sunflower oil over your salad. Even small changes like these can help raise your vitamin E intake without much effort. If you're using a supplement, taking it with a meal that contains some fat will help your body absorb it better. In daily life, leg pain, tiredness, and cramps can sometimes seem like just another part of aging. But often, there is signal from your body that something's missing, like a key nutrient that keeps your muscles and circulation in shape. Vitamin E might not be flashy, but its effects are real. Better protection for your muscles, better blood flow to your legs, and less chance of those sharp, painful cramps waking you up at night. In the long run, it's not just about preventing problems. It's about helping your legs stay strong, comfortable, and ready to move with confidence. Whether you're going for a morning walk, climbing stairs, or just standing up from your chair, vitamin E helps make those movements smoother and less tiring. So if you're looking to give your legs a little more support from the inside out, vitamin E is a great place to start. Think of it as a gentle helper, quietly working in the background to keep your muscles resilient, your circulation flowing, and your nights free from cramps. 2. Vitamin C, strengthening muscles, joints, and circulation. When we think of vitamin C, we often picture oranges, immune support, or cold remedies. But this bright little vitamin does so much more, especially when it comes to keeping your legs strong, your joints flexible, and your circulation smooth. For older adults who want to stay active and reduce leg fatigue, vitamin C can be an essential part of the daily routine. One of the most important roles of vitamin C is helping your body produce collagen. Collagen is a protein that works like glue. It holds everything together. It's found in your skin, muscles, tendons, ligaments, and blood vessels. In your legs, it keeps your joints stable, your tendons and ligaments strong, and your blood vessels flexible. Without enough collagen, tissues can weaken over time, making movement harder and more painful. Vitamin C is what kickstarts your body's ability to build and repair collagen, and that's why it's so important for keeping legs mobile and comfortable as we age. But the benefits of vitamin C don't stop at structure. It also supports muscle endurance and recovery. If you've ever felt that your legs tire out more quickly than they used to, or take longer to bounce back after a walk, this might be a sign that your muscles need more support. Vitamin C acts as a natural antioxidant, helping to protect muscle cells from damage caused by everyday activity. It also helps reduce soreness and inflammation after movement, which is especially useful for older adults who are trying to stay active without feeling worn out the next day. Another hidden benefit of vitamin C is its role in helping the body absorb iron, a mineral your blood needs to carry oxygen. Iron plays a vital role in keeping your muscles energized. Without enough iron, your blood struggles to deliver oxygen to working muscles, especially those in your legs, and that leads to tiredness, cramps, or a heavy feeling in the limbs. But here's the catch. Your body absorbs iron from food much more effectively when vitamin C is present. It acts like a helper, turning iron into a form that's easier for your body to use. So, if your iron levels are even a little low, vitamin C can make a big difference by making sure every bit of iron in your diet is working harder for you. Joint health is another area where vitamin C quietly shines. Inflammation around the knees or ankles is a common complaint as we age. That stiffness in the morning or the creaking feeling when standing up is often linked to minor inflammation in the joints. Vitamin C can help here too, thanks to its anti-inflammatory properties. It supports tissue repair, reduces swelling, and helps keep the fluid around joints flowing properly. In simpler terms, it helps you move more freely, with less pain and more confidence. The good news? Vitamin C is one of the easiest vitamins to get from food. It's found in colorful fruits and vegetables like oranges, strawberries, bell peppers, broccoli, kiwi, and tomatoes. You don't need to eat a huge amount. Just a daily serving or two of fresh produce can usually give your body all the vitamin C it needs. Eating these foods raw or lightly cooked will help preserve their full vitamin C content. Still, there are times when supplements may help. For older adults who have trouble eating enough fresh fruits and vegetables due to dental issues, digestion problems, or changes in appetite, a simple vitamin C supplement can be a helpful backup. It's available in tablets, powders, or chewable forms, and is generally very safe when taken at regular doses. If you're thinking about adding more vitamin C to your routine, a good way to start is with breakfast. A glass of orange juice, a handful of berries, or a few slices of red pepper on toast can do the trick. Or, if you prefer supplements, a chewable tablet with your first meal of the day is an easy option. In everyday life, strong legs don't just come from walking or exercise, they're built from the inside out. Every muscle, tendon, and joint needs the right nutrients to stay strong and move smoothly. Vitamin C supports all of this in a quiet but powerful way. It helps your tissues heal faster, your joints feel looser, and your blood carry more oxygen, so every step feels easier. And perhaps the most comforting part of all, vitamin C works gently over time. You don't need to make big changes or wait months to see a difference. Many people notice a subtle boost in energy, less soreness after movement, or even fewer leg cramps within just a few weeks of getting more vitamin C. So, if your legs feel tired, stiff, or just not as strong as they used to be, it might not be age alone. It could be your body asking for more of the nutrients it needs to keep moving. With vitamin C, a small daily effort can bring big results. Whether you're going for a walk, climbing the stairs, or simply getting up from your chair, your legs will thank you for the support. After all, healthy legs carry us through life. And vitamin C? It's one of the simplest ways to help them stay strong and steady every step of the way. 1. Vitamin B6, supporting nerves, muscles, and everyday energy. If you've ever felt a tingling in your feet, a mild twitch in your leg, or an odd, crawling sensation in your calves, almost like ants walking under the skin, your body might be trying to tell you something. These are small but important signals, and in many cases, they're linked to your nervous system. That's where vitamin B6 comes in. Vitamin B6 plays a key role in helping your nerves communicate properly with your muscles. Think of it like a translator. It helps the electrical messages sent from your brain travel smoothly down to the muscles in your legs, arms, and throughout the body. When B6 levels are too low, those signals may become disrupted, causing small misfires. That's when symptoms like mild tremors, foot twitches, or that strange tingling feeling might appear. For older adults, these sensations are surprisingly common. They might not always be painful, but they're uncomfortable, and they can affect balance, sleep, and confidence while walking. The good news is that vitamin B6, when added consistently through diet or supplements, can often reduce these symptoms and restore smoother nerve function. But there's more. Vitamin B6 is also essential for your body to turn the food you eat into usable energy. It helps break down proteins and carbohydrates, releasing fuel that your muscles can use to stay strong and active. Without enough B6, your body may struggle to get energy from food, leading to fatigue, even after a full meal. For people trying to stay mobile and independent as they age, this kind of quiet, everyday energy is crucial. Some people describe the feeling of low B6 as running on low battery. You may not feel outright sick, but everything feels just a bit harder. Walking upstairs, getting out of a chair, even focusing your thoughts. By supporting your metabolism and your brain at the same time, B6 helps give your whole body the steady energy it needs to function well throughout the day. One of the other great things about vitamin B6 is how it works together with vitamin B12 to protect your peripheral nerves, the ones that reach out from your spine to your hands, feet, and legs. These are the nerves that help you sense touch, temperature, and pain, and they help guide movement and coordination. When these nerves become damaged, even small tasks like buttoning a shirt or walking in a straight line can become challenging. That's why B6 and B12 are often mentioned together when it comes to maintaining nerve health. They both help prevent what's known as peripheral neuropathy, a condition where the nerves in the limbs become weakened or damaged, causing symptoms like numbness, burning, or sharp pain. Older adults and people with certain health conditions, like diabetes, are more at risk, so it's important to make sure you're getting enough of both B vitamins in your daily diet. Thankfully, vitamin B6 is found in many common foods. If you enjoy chicken, tuna, bananas, potatoes, or fortified cereals, you're already on the right track. B6 is also in spinach, chickpeas, and avocados, foods that are gentle on digestion and easy to include in simple meals. You don't need fancy recipes or exotic ingredients. A banana in the morning, some roast chicken at lunch, or a handful of nuts for a snack can go a long way. Of course, diet isn't always enough, especially for older adults whose bodies may not absorb nutrients as efficiently as they once did. In those cases, a daily B-complex supplement, which includes both B6 and B12, is often recommended. It's a simple way to fill in the gaps, especially if your diet varies from day to day. If you're not sure whether you're getting enough B6, listen to your body. Do your legs feel weak or jittery? Do you sometimes get unexplained foot cramps or pins and needles sensations? Is your energy unusually low, even after resting? These may be subtle signs that your nerves or muscles need more nutritional support. And it's not just about avoiding discomfort. Keeping your nerves and muscles strong helps you stay steady on your feet. That means fewer falls, less strain on your joints, and more confidence in your body's ability to move the way it should. Adding more vitamin B6 doesn't require a big life change. It can be as simple as switching white rice for brown, choosing sweet potatoes instead of regular ones, or adding a boiled egg to your breakfast. Small habits, when done consistently, make a big difference over time. So whether you're dealing with shaky legs, mild nerve discomfort, or just want to feel steadier and stronger, Vitamin B6 can be a quiet but powerful ally. It works behind the scenes, supporting your nerves, your muscles, and your energy so that your body can do what it was made to do. Move, walk, reach, and enjoy each day with comfort and ease. As we age, staying active isn't just about exercise, it's about giving your body the right tools from the inside out. And with vitamin B6, you're adding one more tool to keep your nervous system sharp and your muscles ready to go.